Well, it was our first trip to Palermo, and despite the fact that as soon as we got out from the car in the parking in the city center, we were unpleasantly surprised by the garbage, the stench of dirt, and we had no illusion actually about the city. But such incredible works of art took our breath away, stopped consciousness in the moment. Take a look. I couldn't cut, delete, or shorten these videos even for a second because every detail and the picture as a whole are important here. On the eve of our trip to the capital, I decided to make a short list of sites must visit, and of course, Chiesa di Gesù was in it. The building from the outside may seem ordinary, but the interior is breathtaking. I've never seen so many details and trifles on a square centimeter anyway before. So, what is this temple like? First of all, it's a Baroque style Roman Catholic church. By the late 16th century, the Jesuits began building it next to the professor house. However, in the early 17th century, the building was refurbished to make it more grandiose. Thus, the interior also received new decorations. This Jesuit church conquered and delighted with its marble decorations. This is also a thin covering of columns, and this is also a unique technique when the whole mosaics of marble of different colors are created where the patterns are just like sunk into the stone in combination with its high reliefs and bas reliefs. And these are also usual marbles and the plaster sculptures. To be honest, we wandered with our mouth open and our eyes ran away. And still, it seemed that it was simply impossible to cover everything with our eyes. Furthermore, it's hard to fully realize that once it was all created by human. Despite being the first church in Sicily built by Jesuits, only by the end of 19th century it became a national monument. Nonetheless, in 1943, during the Second World War, a bomb collapsed in the church dome, destroying most of the surrounding walls and most of the wall paintings in the chancel and transepts. All of these beautiful frescoes were replaced during the 2 years restorations work, and by the way, the church was reopened officially only in 2009. And then the words are just superfluous and meaningless. You may look at the church through my eyes. and just look at this grand ceiling fresco. Painted by Federico Spoltore, actually it replaced the original artwork destroyed during the bombings of World War II. It depicts the Last Judgment, the Christian glory at the center, surrounded by angels, saints, and resurrected souls. This composition is truly rich in movement and theatricality. It really creates the illusion of a heavenly realm opening up above the viewer. Indeed, it was an absolute culture shock in Sicily. The contrast between the wells of churches and the intention of the streets around. Incredible dissonance. And so many vivid memories. Because that was the first church that made an indelible impression.